Hello, everybody, and we welcome you back to baseball action. We had a little bit of a buffering issue during the White Sox and Red Sox card and dice 1972 game. That will be postponed and played under the lights in an upload faction. So before I go to work today, we're going to get a game in the Utah Mike Baseball League, and it's going to be the Boston Red Sox and the Kansas City Royals. And we welcome you to Fenway Park in Boston. Thank you, Jack, for coming back to the ballpark. We're playing UMBL action today, as again we have postponed the 1972 cards and dice between the White Sox and Red Sox. That will be uploaded because of buffering issues I was having. So here we go. Again, I want to thank I Am Sporticus for helping me with the layout today. This is his layout that he's given me, and we'll be using it during gameplay. And I really enjoy it. I really like what I see. It's a little bit easier of a read. I think people can read cards while we're on the camera, so that will be good for them. So here's the game today. It'll be the Red Sox and Royals in game number 2, and let's go over our starting lineups. So for the Kansas City Royals today, it'll be Willie Wilson leading off in left, UL Washington in short, Frank White is at second batting third, Willie Aikens batting fourth at first, John Wathen batting fifth, Amos Otis in center, Clint Hurdle in right, Dave Chalk gets to start at third, and Jose Cardinal gets to start at your designated hitter. But why this lineup, you're asking? Because in the UMBL, injuries do matter. And what has happened is we've had injuries for George Brett. He is out for the remaining part of the series, and Bll McRae is out. And he'll be back for game 3 as he's only lost for a 1-game injury. So Kansas City in that crazy first game of the series lost 2 of their key pivotal players, so they're both not going to be available today. McRae will be back for game 3, and Brett will be back for their next series. So pitching for the Red Sox will be Bll Lee. Bll Lee so far is a 3.95 ERA, 17-9 in 75. It's Rice, Lynn, Evans, Petrocelli, Burleson, Doyle, Yastrzemski behind the plates, Fisk, and on the man, the spaceman, Bll Lee. And here we go, baseball, as we do it, the UMBL here on the Sports Time Machine. So we can get going right here. Please have in chat any questions. Please come aboard. Thank you so much. Which one is better? Strat? I've never played inside pitch before, so I cannot honestly give it a good report. I've been a Strat player most of my entire life, playing some other games, but as for pureness, I love the Stratomatic engine. And that's just my personal thing. I know RJL plays the inside pitch, but that is his choice. So usually they leave that up to him to play. So here is Willie Wilson in the opener. He was shockingly 0 for 4 with a walk. I mean, that was if you had the over/under of 20 runs and you took the under, you lost. So please go back on that channel. Boston, Kansas City, game 1 is there. Well, this is a new layout. May take a second to. Here's Willie Wilson. He starts it, and we're underway here at the Fens. First pitch is going to be a 1-9. That's a fly ball left field. Rice is there, makes the catch, out number 1. So Bll Lee gets the slider over the plate. Wilson gets a pop, gets something on it, but Rice makes the catch, and we have 1 away. So White is out. Let's look and make sure everything else is good here. We're still playing at 1s. Show fly to ball. We're going to try that as long as it's good. Board game information, dice mode, minimal play-by-play. Kansas City is the opponent. So here's UL Washington. In the opener, he was 1 for 5. See, all these numbers are shockingly with how many runs each team scored. So here's UL. He's 0 for 2. He has a lot more power against lefties. Fisk behind the plate sets the target. Bll Lee at the windup. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-2. That's a ground ball back to Lee. He takes it, throws it to Yastrzemski, and that's it for a second out. So Lee gets it, plays his position perfectly. And now here's Franklin White. Frank White, one of the underrated players in baseball. He is 1 for 5, a double in game 1. He steps up, right-handed batter. Fisk behind the plate sets the target. Bll Lee waits and throws. And that is going to be a line drive. That's a deep shot to left field. Way back, looking up on the screen. Gone. And Frank White has homered to deep left field. That's his first of the year. And the Royals lead 1-0. So the Royals take a 1-0 lead as Frank White on a home run chance 1-6 gets the 6 just over the net, just over the green monster and left. Rice went to the wall. He looked up. There was no chance and just cleared it. So White gets his first home run. And now here's Willie Mays Aikens. Aikens was 2 for 5, a double and 3 RBIs in the first game. Fisk sets the target. Bll Lee with the pitch. And the pitch is going to be a 4-7 ground ball to second. That will be Doyle. He's a 227. He fills it and makes the play. Royals, 1 run, 1 hit, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the first. It's 1-0 Kansas City. So on the mound is Larry Gura. He's at 18-10, 2.95 ERA. For the Red Sox, this is their lineup. Burleson leading off at short, followed by Fisk, then Rice, then Evans, Petrocelli, Cooper, Lynn, Yastrzemski, and Doyle. The Royals are very right-handed lineup with their lefties, so I had to put almost all the righties up top and spread the lefties down below because Cooper is a 6R, Lynn's a 4R, Yastrzemski's a 4R, Doyle's a 4R. They don't hit lefties worth a damn, so it makes it very difficult to spread your lefties and righties out when the lefties can't stay in the box enough against left-handed pitching. So this will be a little bit of a chore. If they can get the righties going, they should be fine. So here's Burleson in the opener. He was 1 for 3 with an RBI and 2 walks. So here's the pitch from Burleson. It's a 3-8. That's a pop to short. UL's there. Makes the catch. 1 away. Here's Carlton Fisk. 2 for 4. Home run, 2 RBIs in the opener. John Wathan behind the plate for the Royals puts the sign down. Larry Gura with the windup. Here's the pitch. That's a 5-9 ground ball back to short. That's Washington. Throws out Aikens for the easy second out. Here's Jim Rice. They scored all these runs in one game 1 with Jim Rice with a golden sombrero +1. 0 for 5 and 4 strikeouts. Rice steps up. Right-handed hitter. Wathan sets the target. Here's the pitch from Gura. And Gura, 2-2, and he walks him. So you have to be careful. Rice doesn't want to get hurt. You don't want to get anywhere in the 2 column in these guys. Here is Evans. Evans in the opener was 1 for 1 as a pinch hitter, was a pinch hit triple and 2 RBIs. Wathan sets the target. Gura with the windup. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a line drive deep to left field. That's off the top of the wall against the monster. Another triple for Evans, and the Red Sox tie it at 1. Evans has 2 at-bats and 2 triples. He hit in the triangle, and it gets to run in. 1-1, 2 outs here in the first. So here's Rico Petrocelli. Petrocelli comes up. Rico in the first game, 0 for 4 at the strikeout. Here we go again here in Boston. 1-1 tie in the first. Wathan sets a target. Gura from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Rico, and that's a 6-10. That's a ground ball to short. That's Washington. He gets it and throws him out, and that's all for the Red Sox in the first. We go to the top of the second. We're tied at 1. So now we're here in the top of the second as Jack faded away. And now we're in the third. So we're in the second here, trying to get a good feeling of the layout. I like it, but it's sometimes a little bit small. So top of the second. So here's John Wathan. He did not play in the opener. He gets to start today against the left-hander. Fisk behind the plate. Lee with the lineup and the pitch. That's a 5-4. That's a ground ball to short. Burleson's a 229. He gets it and throws him out for the first out. Here is the center fielder, A.O. Amasotis. 1 for 4 in the opener. Fisk sets the target. Bll Lee with the windup and the pitch. That's a 6-6. That's a line drive right at Burleson for the second out. And now here is Clint Hurdle. He's an even hitter for a lefty, so he stays in the box pretty good. Hurdle in the opener went 2 for 3 and a double and 3 ribbies. Fisk sets the target. Bll Lee with the windup and the pitch. That's a 2-8 ground ball to second. Doyle flips it to Yastrzemski, and the Royals are done in the second. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-1's your score. Here's Cecil Cooper, 1 for 4 in the opener. Left-handed hitter, young-looking hitter. Wathen behind the plate. Larry Gura on the mound with the pitch. And that's a 6-7. Struck him out. That's it right there. Here is Freddie Lynn, one of the Gold Dust twins. In the opener, he was 5 for 5, a double, a triple, no homers, and 2 runs batted in. That's right. Fisk with Lynn with 5 hits in the opener. Just missed the cycle by not hitting a home run. Let's see what Lynn does here. Again, he does hit some against lefties, but he's definitely a pure hitter against righties. Wathen sets the target. Gura from the windup. Here's the pitch. That's a 5-6, the fly ball right field. Hurdles there, makes the catch for the second out. Here is Yaz, number 8, the captain. Captain 1 for 2, a double, 2 RBIs, 3 walks in the opener. Yastrzemski steps up, batting left-handed, with the bat over his head. Wathen sets the target. Gura with the full windup and the pitch. That's a 6-7. Struck him out, and Gura 1-2-3 inning. We play 2. It's 1-1 here at Fenway. So top of the third here, again, people come in. Please let me know how you like everything so far. Here's Dave Chalk. He had to come in and play for George Brett last time. And what did he do? He played himself into a start, 2 for 4 in the opener. So hitting 500. Fisk on the plate, sets the target. Bll Lee with the windup and the pitch. That's a 1-8, and Chalk walks. They worked again a base runner for Chalk. Top of the third, Chalk starts it. Here's Jose Cardinal. He got the start today because he destroys left-handed pitching, and the Royals needed a DH for McRae today. So he gets the emergency start, and he is the veteran. Fisk behind the plate, puts down the target. Bll Lee from the stretch from the left-handed position. Here's the pitch to Cardinal, and that's a 5-8, popped up the third. Petrocelli's there, makes the catch, out number 1. Here is Willie Wilson. Wilson so far in the ball game, and surprise again, he flied out his first time up. He's 0 for his first 5. Wilson switch hitting, batting right-handed. Fisk sets the target. Lee from the stretch with Chalk at first. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a line drive down the line for a base hit. Chalk will go to third. Wilson stops at first. And now you got the speed of Wilson on board. First and third, 1 out. And here's UL Washington. Switch hitter, batting right-handed with the with the toothpick on board. Kids, don't try this at home. Fisk puts down the side. Bll Lee from the stretch. Red Sox have the corners, and anything had at them, they'll come home on Chalk in case they go on contact. UL the bat, Lee from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and a stolen base for Willie Wilson. That was easy enough. He had such a jump that Bll Lee could not do anything. So second and third, 1 out now. Now they'll play back for the run. So they're going to try to get the second out, and Chalk will be free to score. Fisk puts the side down. Lee from the stretch. Here's the pitch to UL Washington, and that is a ground ball to second. Doyle that gets the run home. Wilson will go to third, and the Royals lead 2-1. RBI ground out by UL Washington. Here is Franklin White. He had a home run his last time up. A big line drive into the net in left field, just got over the wall. Fisk sets the target. Lee from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and that's a 2-5 base hit right field. Wilson scores. Second hit for White. Second RBI for White. White stops at first, and it's 3-1 Kansas City. So Kansas City on top, 3-1. This is a good hitting Royal team. They're without 2 of their stars, though, and they're still playing very well as a unit. Willie Aikens, the batter, he's 0 for 1. Wilson on at first, being held. He's only 1-8 if he tries to steal. Fisk sets the target. Lee from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and that's a 2-6. Struck him out, and Bll Lee finally gets out of the third. Royals score 2. We go to the last of the third. 3-1 Kansas City. Bottom of the third here at the big ballpark at Fenway, as we Danny Doyle followed by Rick Burleson and Carlton Fisk, the bat for the Red Sox here. Doyle steps up. Doyle was 4 for 5 in the opener with a double. And now he faces a tough lefty in Gura. Wathen sets the target. Gura with the windup and the pitch. That is a 5-7, struck him out. Larry Gura gets him looking. 1 out in the third. Here's Burleson. He popped up his first time up. Wathen sets the target. Gura with the windup, and here's the delivery. That's going to be a line drive for out number 2. So 2 out. Burleson's retired as Dave Chalk was right there playing the line. 2 outs here in the third, and here's Pudge. Pudge so far in the ball game grounded out first time up. Larry Gura looking strong the last inning or so. Wathen sets down in the target. Gura with the big windup and pitch to Fisk. And a 5-5 walked him. So a 2-out walk to Fisk, and it brings up gold dust number 1, Jim Rice. Jim Rice walked his first time up. That was his first on base for the year. He was 0 for 4 strikeouts in game 1. Wathen sets the target. Gura from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Rice, and that's a 2-8 base hit for Rice, his first hit of the year. Fisk will go first to third, and the Red Sox have first and third and 1 out and 2 outs. So now here's Dwight Evans. Boys, he had some year. 2 for 2, 2 triples. Who can sense that? That is just crazy. So Evans on the year had 6 triples. He's gotten 2 so far. Wathen sets the target. Gura working from the stretch to the set. Here's the pitch to Evans, and Evans has a line drive base hit for Evans, his third hit of the ball game. Rice will go first to third. Evans stops at first, and the Red Sox are back in it at 3-2. So Dwight Evans continues to hit the ball. He's 3 for his first 3, and now here's Rico. Rico grounded out first time. Again, an exciting game here at UMBL between the Red Sox and Royals, game 2. Wathen sets the target. Gura from the stretch with Evans takes the lead off first. Here's a pitch to Rico, and that's a 1-2 deep drive left field. Back goes Wilson. Looks up as at top of the net. Home run, Rico Petrocelli, and the Red Sox lead it by the score of 5-3. A 4-run third inning, and the Red Sox are on top. Home run, Rico, his first of the year, and the Red Sox again showing why this 75 team just has so much to offer in offense. Holy cow. Home run, Petrocelli. So here's Cooper now, 0 for 1. Gura's in trouble. This Red Sox team, this Royal team is in trouble. They're totally healthy for the second game of the series, luckily. They didn't get much out of their starter in game 1. Wathen sets the target now. Gura with the windup. Here's the pitch to Cooper, and Cooper with the line drive base hit for Cooper. So that's base hit number 5 for the Red Sox. And now here's Freddie Lynn. He's 0 for 1. So Lynn steps up. Holy cow, what a start. Wathen sets the target. Gura from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Lynn. 4-11, and he walks in. The Red Sox now putting one of those innings together. 2 on 2 outs, up by 2. And here is Yaz. He's 0 for 1, struck out back in the second. Wathen sets the target. Gura from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that will be a 2-3 ground ball to second. White throws him out, and the Red Sox strand 2. They get 4 through 3 at 5-3 Boston. Let's go to the 4th inning. So the 4th inning coming up, and it's been one of your typical Red Sox games here at Fenway, as it's 5-3 favor of the Red Sox. So here is John Wathen. He's 0 for 1, ground out first time up. Fisk sets the target. Bll Lee still in the ball game. Here's the pitch to Wathen. That's a 3-11. That's comeback right to him over to Yastrzemski for out number 1. 1 away. Here's Amos Otis. So far in the ball game, lined out his first time up. Fisk sets the target. Bll Lee with the windup and the pitch. And that is going to be a line drive. Oh, that's a hard drive to left field. It's a base hit for Otis. So Otis, a base hit. That'll be a single. So runner on first and 1 out. Royals bring the tying runner to plate. And now here is John Wathen. I'd say that's Clint Hurdle. Hurdle 0 for 1. Ground out first time up. Bll Lee can use a double play grounder here. Fisk sets the target. Burleson and Doyle looks for 2. Lee from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's a 6-6 fly ball right field. Evans is there. It makes the catch. Otis holds 2 outs. Here's Dave Chalk. Started off with a walk and a run scored his last time up. Runner on first, 2 outs. Royals down 2. Fisk sets the target. Bll Lee from the stretch, and that's going to be a 2-8 as a fly ball center field. Lynn is there, makes the catch, and the Royals are done in the 4th. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th. 5-3 Boston. So now it's going to be Denny Doyle, 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. Wathen sets the target. Gura from the windup and the pitch, and that's going to be a 6-2 fly ball center field. Otis there, makes the catch. Here is Burleson. He's 0 for 2. He has popped up and lined out. Wathen sets in the target. Larry Gura with the windup and the pitch. That's a 2-6 pop the third. Chalk is there, makes the catch for the out number 2. Here is Carlton Fisk, 0 for 1, has grounded out, walked, and scored. Wathen sets in the target. Larry Gura, the windup and the pitch to Fisk. 1-5, a single to right field for Fisk. Base hit number 6 for the Red Sox. So now here's Rice. 1 for 2, has scored twice. Walked in the first, singled in the third. Wathen sets down the target, puts down the signs. Larry Gura nods, working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Rice. And Rice has himself a ground ball to short. Washington flips it to White, and that's all for the Red Sox in the 4th. Through 4, 5-3 Boston. Cardinal followed by Wilson and Washington here in the 5th. 2-run lead for the Red Sox, so we enter the 5th inning. Bll Lee, let's look at Bill's numbers. I believe with all the innings he has at least to be a 7. Gura, I believe, is an 8. And we look at Bll Lee, he's actually an 8. So Bll Lee gets the 8. He can stay in there for the entire game without even tiring, as long as he doesn't give up the equivalent of any runs of an inning. So Lee could be good. If he gets in the 8th inning, we'll see what happens. Rice sets the target. Bll Lee with the windup to the right-hander, Cardinal, 6-7. That's a fly ball to Rice, makes the catch for the first out. So now here's Willie Wilson. Got off to Schneid his last time up, a single and scored a run, including a stolen base. Fisk sets the target. Bll Lee will wind up. Here's the pitch to Wilson, and Willie Wilson flies to left field. Rice is there. That's how you keep Wilson off the bases. 2 outs here in the 5th. UL Washington, the batter. Washington had a ground ball run batted in his last time up. Fisk sets the target. Bll Lee with the windup and delivery. That's a 6-5 and draws the walk. Now he can be a 1-11 if he wants to steal second here. And now here's Frank White. He homered in the first and singled a run in the third. He's 2 for 2. Fisk sets down the target, pats the glove. Lee from the stretch. Here's the pitch to White, and that's a 5-4. That's a ground ball to short. That's Burleson. He gets it, throws, got him. And the Royals are done in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's official here in Fenway. 5-3 Red Sox. And now here's the most hottest hitter in baseball, Dwight Evans. 3 for 3, 2 triples, 4 RBIs just on this opening season. So he comes up, has a triple and a single in the ball game. Wathen sets the target. Gura from the windup. Here's the pitch to Evans. 3-10, walked him. So Evans is on board again. So here is Petrocelli. Yeah, the big monster 3-run homer back in the 4th. So back in the 3rd. Red Sox up 5-3 with no outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Wathen sets the target. Gura from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Petrocelli. 3-7, walked him. The Red Sox got 2 on and nobody out. Here's the first baseman, Cecil Cooper, struck out and singled. Cooper sets up Gura, needing a double play here. Wathen puts down signs, goes through some with Gura. Gura nods. He goes to the set. Here's the pitch to Cooper. And that's going to be a 1-7 ground ball to second. There it is. White to Washington to Aikens. Double play. 4-6-3. So Cooper grounds into the DP. Evans moves to third with 2 outs. And that brings up gold dust number 2, Freddie Lynn. Freddie Lynn has flied out in the second, walked in the third. He's 0 for 1. Now see if Lynn can get a big 2-out base hit. Wathen sets in the target. Gura looks in from the stretch, gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Lynn, and that is going to be a base hit for Lynn. Evans scores. Red Sox add to the lead. They lead 6-3. So Lynn's on board again, and they're getting hits from lefties off the lefties here, and that is a key part of this Red Sox we talked about in the beginning. They're staying in there against the slow throwing Gura. There's a lot of away with the change-ups and curves. Wathen sets the target, puts down the sign. Gura from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Yastrzemski. 2-8. That's a ground ball to first. Aikens takes it himself. And we played 5 here in Boston. It's 6-3 Boston. So we go to the top of the 6 here in Fenway. Red Sox now have a 3-run lead. Bll Lee in the ball game. You thought. And now let's find my game. I lost my game from it. Here we go. So it'll be Aikens followed by Wathen and Otis. Lefty, righty against the lefty Lee in his 6th inning of work. Fisk sets the target. Bll Lee with the windup and pitches. 6-7. Struck him out looking. Aikens down on strikes. And now here is Wathen. Wathen's 0 for 2. Fisk sets the target. Bll Lee winds and delivers. 5-3, and that is a 5-ball left field. Rice is a 3-2. It's a 3 that could be a problem. Comes in and dropped the ball in his mitt. Rice thought he had it. It went off his mitt, and Wathen's on board. And Wathen does have a little speed, one of the more quicker catchers in baseball. So top of the 6, 1 out, 1 on. Here's AO. AO is 1 for 2 in the ball game. Line down and single. Royals down 3, 1 out in the 6. It's been a crazy series. Stay with us, folks. This could be wild. Fisk sets the target. Lee from the stretch to Otis. And that's a 3-3, and that's a hit by pitch. Oh, my goodness. Royals now with 2 on and 1 out, and now the tying runner aboard for the left-handed Clint Hurdle. He's ground out and flied out. Now, big situation here for the Royals. Tying runners on. Fisk puts down the target. Lee from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's a 5-4. That's a catch, Jacks. That could get by Fisk. Let's see. Well, that's a wild pitch from Lee. Let's see. Does he get by him? Yes, he does. Wathen will go to 3rd, and Otis goes to 2nd. Holy cow. And we'll take this station identification timeout, and we'll be right back right after this quick message. No, it's fine. You said 2:30. You know? 2 or 2:30. Yes, that's fine. And we start once again. UMBL. Royals have 2nd and 3rd and 1 out. And this is going to be a very interesting part of this. So Hurdle 0 for 2. He's ground out and flied out. The Red Sox will play back. They're up 3. They're willing to give up a run, but not give up the big inning. So Fisk sets the target. Lee from the stretch gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Hurdle. 1-4 and struck him out, and Bll Lee does a great job. Now the Royals are going to need a 2-out hit. Chalk is 0 for 1. He walked in the 3rd and flied out in the 4th. This is where you can use a George Brett right about now, but he is ailing. Fisk sets the target. Lee looks in from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Chalk, and Chalk gets a base hit. Oh, it's up against the top of the wall. Wathen scores. Otis scores. Rice can't come up with it. Chalk will take 3rd on a triple. That was a triple 1-4, I believe. But yeah, it was, and he rolled 1. So Dave Chalk in for George Brett, knocks in 2 with the triple, and here we go, baseball fans. 6-5 Red Sox with 2 outs here in the 6th. Again, Fenway Park just giving a lot of runs back. And now here's the guy who can tie this is Jose Cardinal. He's in there because of his ability to hit left-handers. Fisk sets the target. Lee now has to get out of a 2-out jam. Here's the pitch to Cardinal. 6-7. That's a fly ball to Rice. Makes the catch. And that's it. But we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 6-5 Boston. Wow, another unbelievable offensive game here at Fenway. Game 2 of the UMBL. So now let's do this. Denny Doyle will be followed by Burleson Fisk. The bat here in the bottom of 6. This is Doyle's 3rd time to the order against Gura. Wathen sets the target. Gura with the windup and the pitch for 9. Ground ball to second. White's got it. Flips it to Aikens for out number 1. Here's Burleson. He's 0 for 3. Wathen sets the target. He's popped up, lined down, and popped up. Gura with the big windup and delivery. And that's going to be a 6. Ground ball to short. Washington's got it. Throws it across the diamond, and he's got 2 pair. 2 ground outs and 2 pop-ups. 2 outs here in the 6th brings up Fisk. He grounded out the 1st, walked in the 3rd, and singled back in the 4th. He scored 1 run, 2 outs in the 6th. Red Sox holding on to a 1-run lead. Wathen sets in the target. Gura with the windup. Here's the pitch to Fisk. 6-7, 5 ball center field. Otis is there, makes the catch, and that, folks, is the 6th inning. Let's go to the 7th, 6-5 Boston. So now Wilson will be followed by Washington and White. This is the 4th time to the order for these guys. So both teams are significantly batting around here. So Lee now comes in the 7th, a 1-run lead. Fisk puts down the target sets. Bll Lee here in the top of the 7th pitches to Wilson. And that's going to be a 3-3 ground ball to second. Doyle's there. Flips it to Yastrzemski for out number 1. So now here's UL Washington. He's grounded out, drove in a run with the ground out, and walks. Switch hitting, batting with the cue, batting with the toothpick. Right, that's the target. Lee with the windup. Here's a pitch to Washington. And that, folks, is a line drive in the gap. Again, it's off the top of the wall. Washington will have 2. Gets away from Rice. Washington will try 3 and gets there with a 1-out triple. Another triple. And Washington now is a tying run at 3rd with 1 out. And now here's White. Got White followed by Aikens and Wathen. Now this is the thing. You put a in, then you're going to be suspect that Aikens is power on deck. So what do you do here? So then the Red Sox will look at their bullpen. They are all healthy. So looks like Willoughby could be an opportunist here for White. Does he come in and get the one guy out? And then we go from there. So again, modern day baseball. Do you go 1 for 1, as they say? And Jim Willoughby, who came in the game last game, got the save actually. So he was the one who got the save in the opener. So does he come in early, or do they have another righty who can maybe get somebody out? Drago could be an option. He didn't have 15 saves, but he got roughed up in the opener. 2 innings, 5 hits in the opener. So Drago, and yep, here comes, they'll call him out. And Drago will be a new pitcher here for the Sox. So get Drago in the game. So Drago's opener, like we said, got roughed up in the first game. 2 innings and 5 hits. Righty matchup. Runner on 3rd, 1 out. Red Sox playing the infield in. Fisk sets the target. Drago from the stretch. And they bring in Jamie Quirk. So they take out an excellent fielder in White and back Quirk. I'm not sure I like that decision. Jim Fry doing that. I'm not sure why they would do that. Quirk is an even hitter, but he's a lefty. But again, that's going to take their defense away. So Quirk, so here is Fisk, sets the target. Drago stays in the game. Not much against left-handers. So here's the pitch to Quirk. 2-10, fly ball right field. That was a ballpark homer. That's not going to work. And Evans throws him out. He threw a BB to Fisk, who applied the tag. Oh my goodness, on a 20. Wow, so Gordy McKenzie, the third base coach for the Royals, is giving the green light. Here's the play at the plate, and he is out. Wow, fly ball beat question mark. And Evans is the star of the game as he made an unbelievable play. So now here's what they did. Dave Chalk will move to second. He's a 4E39, but then they have to move Quirk to third, who's a 4E41. Not sure that was the smartest thing Jim Fry could have done in that situation. 6-5 Boston, last of the seventh. Wow, what a ball game we have here. Evans says, "Do not run on me," as he makes a fantastic throw to the plate to cut off Washington at third, who got there on a triple. Wow, remember that one. So again, Dwight Evans, star of the game so far. Last of the seventh, 6-5 Boston. Rice 1 for 2, 2-run scored, walked and singled, and he ground down the fourth. Gura stays in seventh inning. Wathen sets the target. Gura with the windup to Rice, and that is a line drive to deep left field. That's off the top of the wall. Now ping around. Rice will stop at second with a stand-up double. A double for Rice here in the seventh. And here's Evans. Boy, is he getting a standing ovation. He has been the savior today. Tripled in a run in the first, single run in the third, walked in the fifth, and then threw that BB from right field, the gun out. You on Washington. Wathen behind the plate sets the target. Gura from the stretch. Runner on second. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. 2-8. Ground ball third. Quirk throws out to Akins, and that's the first out. Rice out of hold. So now here's Rico Petrocelli. Big home run he had was back in the third inning. Now accounted for 3 of the 4 Red Sox runs. Red Sox holding on to a 1-run lead. 1 out here in the seventh. Wathen sets in the target. Gura from the stretch. Big insurance run for the Red Sox at second. Here's the pitch, Yastrzemski, and they're going to bring in Marty Patton. So that's it for Larry Gura. They yank him. So Patton will come in. Patton on the year was roughed up like Drago was. 2 innings of work and 5 hits, a walk, give up a home run, has an 18 ERA. So Wathen sets. Patton from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Rico. 2-4 is a single to center field. That's a 1-12 for Rice to try to score. Does Otis throw him out for this? Let's see. Do they run on Amos Otis? I think he do with 1 out. They're going to try. Here's the throw, and he's not in time. And the Red Sox add an insurance run and lead 7-5. So if Rice scores from second, Petrocelli stops at first, and here's Cecil Cooper. So Red Sox up by 2 with 1 out in the seventh. Wathen sets the target. Patton from the stretch. Now here's the pitch to Cooper. 4-7 base hit center field. I mean, Marty Patton is cannot getting 1 out in the series. Petrocelli stops at second. The Red Sox got 2 on and 1 out, looking to add more insurance. Oh my, what a start here for this Red Sox team here at UMBL. 10 hits through 6 in the third, and now here's Freddie Lynn, who feasts against right-handed pitching. Wathen sets. Patton from the stretch. Here's the nope. They're going to find a left. No, they're bringing Raleigh Eastwick. That's probably not as good of a choice. Eastwick, no record. He went 2 innings, gave up 3 hits. Was one of the few Royals who pitched any bit effectively. And sets in the target now. Eastwick from the stretch. 2 on, 1 out. And the pitch is going to be a single for Evans. Petrocelli scores. Cooper will go first to third, and the Red Sox now open up an 8-5 lead. A 2-run seventh, and the Red Sox inning continues. 1 out, up by 3. Here's Yastrzemski. 0 for 3, struck out and grounded out twice. Wathen sets in the target. Eastwick from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Yaz. 1-7, struck him out. Big second out. Here's Danny Doyle. Doyle 0 for 3. Now hitting comfortably against a right-hander here. First and third, 2 outs. Wathen sets in. Eastwick from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-9 base hit for Doyle. That'll send Lynn all the way to third. They'll just replace everybody, and they pass the baton as the Red Sox have scored 3 in the 7th and now lead it 9-5. Lynn goes first to third. It's now Doyle at first, Lynn at third, and it's 9-5 RBI for Doyle. And here's Burleson. Wathen sets in, puts down the signs. They are ripping apart this Royal pitching staff. Eastwick from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's a 1-4-5 on the left. Wilson there makes the catch. Red Sox at 3. It's 9-5 Sox as we go to the top of the 8th. Wow, what an offensive display here by Boston. Let's see if Kansas can answer here. They've answered in this series so far. And now here it's going to be Willie Aikens against Dick Drago. With a 4-run lead, Drago will stay out there. Fisk sets the target. Drago with the windup. Here's the pitch to Aikens. 4-4, 5-ball center field. That's a win. That's not going to be a hit. That's an auto out there and makes the catch for the first down. Nice and easy. So now here is John Wathen. Wathen has got on an error in the last inning, the only time he's reached. Fisk sets the target. Drago with the full windup and deliver. 3-6. Ground ball to short. Burleson's got it. Robeson out to Yastrzemski, and that's 2 outs. So here's Amos Otis, 1 for 2, lined out, singled, and hit by a pitch. He's been on twice. Fisk sets the target. Drago with the windup and pitch, and that's a 3-8, and that's a base hit for Otis. So Royals keep their inning alive again, stay in this game. They're down 4, and here's Clint Hurdle. He's 0 for 3, a ground out, a fly out, and a strikeout. Fisk sets in. Drago from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's a 4-9. That's a double down the line, hugs down the line in the corner. Otis will go second to first to third. He'll stop there. He'll turn. Hurdle stops at second, and the Royals again got something going. Second and third, 2 outs. Here come the Royals. Dave Chalk tripled in 2 his last time up, back 6th inning, and that pulled the Royals back in this game by the score of 6-5. Now it's 9-5, 2 outs in the 8th. Again, Dave Chalk, an opportunist here, trying to get a big hit. Fisk sets in the target. Dick Drago from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Chalk, and that is going to be a base hit for Chalk again up the top of the wall. Otis scores. Another run will score. And again, Dave Chalk has done his job. And again, the Red Sox now lead 9-7. Holy smokes. So a 2-run double for Chalk. He's in for Brett, and he might as well be starting for Brett. So now Chalk with 2 huge hits. And now it's Cardinal. This is probably where you see a pinch hitter right now. I don't see them keeping Cardinal bat here against Drago. It's 9-7 Boston, 2 outs in the 8th. Maybe I will even make an executive decision change here. Maybe even, let's see, oh, you know what they might go with? Could be Porter, or they could, maybe Lecoq had something. My guess should be Porter or Lecoq. I'm going to go ahead and waste the at-bat and be Porter here. So Porter comes up. He played in the opener. He was 2 for 5, a double and 2 RBIs. Tyne runs aboard again, and if they were to do that, then they will come out and get him and probably go to Burton. So the Red Sox are not going to leave Drago in there. It'll be Jim Burton on the mound. He did not pitch. He pitched in game 1. He gave up 2 hits, and he's a new pitcher. So Burton comes in for the Sox. So here we go. For a 4L, does not look like a 4L. Fisk sets the target. Burton from the stretch. Runner on second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Porter, and that's a 4-10 5-ball left field. Rice is there, makes the catch, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. Royals add 2. More excitement here at the Fens. Sweet Caroline here at Fenway. Glenn Diamond sings you. 9-7 Boston. Wow, what an outrageous game. UMBL again. Red Sox Royals game 2 of this series. They still have 1 more left to play. Get your tickets now. So here we go. It will be Fisk followed by Rice and Evans, righty, 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 against Raleigh Eastwick. Not sure what the Royals see in Eastwick, to be honest. They have other pitchers out there. Wathen sets in the target. Eastwick with the windup. Here's the pitch. And that, folks, will be a line drive. No, played one away. So now here is, what do they, oh, that's right, he was a DH, so Porter stayed in. Here's Jim Rice, 2 for 3 with a double. His bat's starting to come around now. He's 2 for 8 with a double so far on the young season. 1 out in the 8th. Wathen sets the target. Raleigh Eastwick with the windup to Rice. Here's the pitch, 3-4, ground ball to short. Washington throws him out. That's 2 outs. So now here's Dwight Evans. Tripled and a run in the first, single run in the third, walked in the 5th, ground out in the 7th. He also saved the run when he threw out UL Washington from right field. 2 outs in the 8th, 9-7 Red Sox. Wathen sets down the target. Eastwick with the windup. Here's the pitch to Evans. 2-6. It's a blind drive base hit for Evans. That's his 3rd hit of the ball game. So Evans just continues to dazzle out there. He's a young right-handed hitter with a super arm in right field, and he's showing he's going to be a mainstay here at Fenway. Here's Petroselli, had that big 3-run homer back in the 3rd. Red Sox clinging to a 9-7 lead, 2 outs here in the 8th. Wathen sets in. Eastwick with the windup. Here's the pitch to Petroselli. 1-5, and that's a line drive in the gap. That should go all the way to the wall. Evans will have to stop at 3rd, 2nd and 3rd. 2 outs for the Sox. Big double for Petroselli. This is where you find a lefty, in my opinion, with Cooper coming up. Do the Royals have a lefty out there who can come in? To me, if you're going to do that, even though he's a 4R and maybe Jeff Twitty, he would be the option here. 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs. Let's see if they go to Twitty or they stay with Eastwick. They could walk him, but you want to pitch to win next either. Wathen sets in. Eastwick from the stretch, and they are going to go with Rennie Martin. Rennie Martin, a right-hander. So he got pitched well his last game here. 3 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. And now he's come in to get the big out right now. Wathen sets in. He goes over the signs with him, puts him down. Martin working from the stretch right out of the chute. Looks in, gets it. Here's the pitch to Cooper. And that's a 6-10 fly ball center field. Otis is there, and Rennie Martin gets the Royals out of damage. We go to the 9th. Red Sox clinging to a 9-7 lead. So now in the 9th, the Royals 7 runs on 9 hits and no errors, while the Royals 9 runs, 14 hits and 1 error. Top of the 9th, baseball at its best. Ball for the Royals. So now here we go. Willie Wilson followed by Washington and Quirk. Switch, and a lefty against probably don't want Willoughby out there with a 9R. So Burton has all that power he gives up to righties. I don't want Burton out there either. So now what do you do? So you go, Segui had some saves. Dick Pole, not much better. Roger Moret had 16 starts, 1 save, but he's more of a long man here. So do you flip? No, you don't want to flip any. You don't want to flip a lefty around against these 2 Royals either. So it's going to have to be a righty. But the problem is Willoughby doesn't get lefties out. So they're really in a real problem here. So Diego Segui could be an option. He's going to come in. So Diego Segui comes in the game. He doesn't close, so he automatically could be an issue. So Segui, oh my gosh, I should never have made that choice for Segui either. Holy smokies. Let's go ahead and maybe undo that last play. So let's go ahead. Oh, shoot. I don't want to go. Oh, now I made a mistake. All right, so now we need to hopefully get him out here again. Hang on 1 second. 4-6. Oh, shoot, just scored. So let's see. Now we have to undo this again. We have to keep undoing. My fault. So let's do this. So let's see. Options. Game preferences. We'll go to manual entry. Here we go. And you roll the 610 on them. So 610 was a fly ball, right field. Let me just go ahead and enter that in. And then we can change over again. So I don't want to give anybody a fair advantage. All right, so now let's go back into game preferences, back into dice mode, and here we go. So top of the ninth, Royals down 2. Now again, I'm back in that decision-making process. Who do the Red Sox go with here? Is Willoughby's card that awful against lefties? Is going to have to be the question, because their bullpen otherwise looks to be extremely suspect. Yeah, it is. That's against lefties. Oh boy, what do you do? Oh, and I mean, Morat's a good option, but he has no closing numbers, so that could be an issue. And he's a lot better. He looks to be a lot better too. So they'll bring Morat in, because I don't want Burton in this. So Roger Morat will come in, the left-hander. I think we lost him this year. So R.I.P. to Roger. He comes in the game, left-hander, 9-7 Boston here in the ninth. We're at the late stages of this game, and it's just been one crazy game after another. So Wilson and Washington both love lefties. So we'll see how Morat does. Fisk puts the sign down. Morat from the windup. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-4. That's a shot down the line. It gets the monster. That's a double. And Willie Wilson now is on at second. So UL Washington comes in as the tying runner here. He's 1 for 3. He tripled back in the seventh, grounded into a run bat, and then back in the third. So Fisk sets the target. Morat from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-8. And he walked him. And already Morat is tired because of the closing rating. First and second, no out. Jamie Quirk's the batter. The lefty matchup. And we'll keep in Morat here unless they decide to go for a pinch hitter. Aikens, so back of lefties. And then Watson, if need be, you'll probably see Willoughby. So they're going to keep him. And he dots as a single and 2 stars. So you have to be careful. Fisk sets the target. Morat from the stretch. He doesn't react well under pressure. I guess he's in the tired zone. Here's the pitch to Quirk. And that's a 1-9 double play ball. Morat's got it. He goes to Burleson Yastrzemski, 2 for the price of 1. 1-6-3. So Roger Morat comes in the game. He's tired because he gave up the back-to-back runners. He gets 2 quick outs, and now he's 1 out from a very crazy save. Willie Wilson on at third. 2 outs. Red Sox by 2. Fisk sets the target. Roger Morat working to the heavy-setted right-handed hitter Aikens. Here is the pitch to Aikens. Is it over? Walked him, and the Royals continue. And here comes again. That will do it for Morat. So they automatically will make the decision now. Be Jim Willoughby. He had a save in the opener. Comes in looking for a cheap save right now. Big right-handed pitcher here. Willoughby so far 1 save, 1 inning, 1 strikeout. He'll now pitch to Watson. First and third, 2 outs in the ninth. Potential go-ahead run at the plate with the Duke Watson. 0 for 4 in the game. Run scored. Fisk sets in the target. Willoughby from the stretch goes to the set. Here, nope, they're going to bat. No, they're going to run Jerry Terrell at first. They get a little quicker runner at first in case you get a gap shot. First and third, 2 outs. Watson the bat. Watson steps in the box. Fisk steps in. Willoughby from the stretch goes to the set. Wilson leading off third. Here's the pitch. And that's a 1-4 ground ball to third. Petroselli throws them out, and the Red Sox hold on again, 9-7. What an amazing finish again to a game here in the UMBL. The Red Sox will go to 2-0. The Royals will go to 0-2. Winner is Bll Lee. He lasted 6 1/3, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Drago got a hold. Burton got a hold. Moret got a hold. And then the save goes to Willoughby. They really had to piece this one together. Drago was 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Really didn't deserve the hold. Burton came in and pitched a third of an inning and got the heck out of there. Brett went 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit and 2 walks, and survived. Willoughby came and got the 1 pitch over and got his second save. Gura 0-1, went 6 1/3. 8 hits, 7 runs, all earned, 5 walks, 3 strikeouts. They hit him pretty hard. Patton, nothing across, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Eastwick, an inning and a third, 4 hits. Rennie Martin came in and got the batter he needed. Doubles by Wilson, Hurdle, Chalk, Rice, Petrocelli. Triples by Washington, Chalk, and Evans. Home runs by White and Petrocelli. For the big hitters of ball game, it was 2 apiece by Willie Wilson. He was 2 for 5. Frank White 2 for 3, including a home run and 2 RBIs. Amos Otis 2 for 3, 2 runs scored. Dave Chalk playing for George Brett, making people not want George Brett back. 2 for 3, a run scored, and 4 RBIs. Now hitting .571 in 2 games. For the Sox, they got their offense around Dwight Evans. 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs. Petrocelli 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, 4 RBIs. And then they got 2 hits from Rice, 2 hits from Cooper, 2 hits from Lynn. And the Red Sox had 14 hits to the Royals 10. Red Sox 9 runs, 14 hits, and an error. The Royals 7 runs on 10 hits. Red Sox go to 2-0. The Royals drop to 0-2. Thank you, folks, for being a part of the UMBL for today. This will do it for myself, as I have stuff to do. And I'll be seeing you tomorrow with some live action or some stuff uploaded this evening. So please come in. I appreciate it all. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you for being here.